How's it going? I'm Red Heron. So Jake Paul has challenged Conor McGregor to a professional real-life boxing match. I've got to give hats off to Jake Paul. His fight against Nate Robinson. Nate wasn't the best fighter. He was jumping all over like he was lagging in the game of Rocket League. But Jake was smart enough to realise what was going on, counter his fight, and win the fight quite easily. And fuck me, that final punch, I give it to him, was a fucking clubber hook I ever fucking hit. Like, he'd hit the ground before his fucking body did. In all seriousness, fair play to Jake Paul. As much as whatever anyone says about him, he takes a lot on his chin being the most hated man on the internet. And I don't think I'm out my wits saying that. I think it is largely agreeable that he's the most hated person on the internet. To take all that on your chin and do everything he has in his career, you've got to say well done to you. You can't take that away from him. But it doesn't mean that he's not a dial. But his fight against Nate, I'll be honest, when it first started, I thought Nate was going to get the better of him. I thought this was it. But then Jake obviously fucking turned it around. He knew what he was doing. He was a smarter fighter about it. And he played the way any smart fighter would. He just let him do what he'd done and countered it. And he fucking... He played to his weaknesses and he worked. And he ended up fucking knocking him on his head. But to go from the fights and the challenges that he's overcome in his YouTube career, and I'm not just saying he is a YouTuber, the things he's done bringing YouTube into the fucking light and into like whatever you want to call it, making YouTube what it is now and leading by example of where YouTubers and people on this platform can go from there. It's incredible. But to go from the fights he's had, fair enough, he's fucked them up. You cannot say none of his challenges thus far have really been good. As much as anyone wanted to hate to admit it, a lot of people knew Jake was going to win this fight. A lot of people wanted Nate to win, but not because of their love for Nate. It was more because their hatred for Jake Paul. They wanted to see Jake Paul getting fucked up, basically. No one cared if Nate won. They wanted to see Jake lose. That was why that fight was why it was. No one tuned into this fight to see Jake Paul win. Everyone tuned in to see him get his ass beaten, and then people who watched it later were just because they wanted to see if he knocked him out. And he fucking did. Fair fucking thing, but now I keep saying it, but fucking hell, what a hit. I forgot what I was fucking saying now. Oh yes, but none of the challenges that he's fought so far, I think he's had 3 fights, at least 3 that I've seen. None of them were really impressive fighters. And none of them were really in a position where you could say, fuck, this might go that way. Maybe he's at the beginning... Hey, fuck, I might be talking shit. Maybe it was because no one knew what he was capable of. I think now he's shown what he's capable of, which is impressive. I'm not going to say he fucked me up. I know that for fine well. But I can just talk as much as I want in my bedroom. He's not going to say this. But to go from where he's went to challenge Conor McGregor, this fucking beast. Look, I'm ginger. And if you look at most ginger people in real life, they didn't look like this. This is a different fucking specimen for man. This isn't real. Fuckers where he was made. This fucker is a real animal, man. Watch fighting or not, you've seen what he's capable of, and you know how much of a fucking... Jake, don't, man. This is too much, man. This is too much. All you're going to do from this, you might raise your name a bit more, and that might be what you're wanting, but you're going to get fucked up. And to be honest, there's a lot of people out there who would be happy to see it. So this fight... I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest, because as much as I'm saying it, it sounds like a good idea. So many people are going to watch this fight because so many people are going to want to see Conor McGregor fighting again, and so many people are going to want to see Jake Paul getting fucked up. So this could be a fucking huge fight. Huge. I also seen something else on Jake Paul that he had commented saying, I do music, other YouTubers do music, I do boxing, other YouTubers do boxing. Fuck off, man. You're just a fucking cringe fest, that's all you are. You just... I understand why so many people hate him. I didn't hate him as much as other people. I didn't like him, necessarily. I think his brother's better. I always think the eldest brother's better. The only people who like Jake Paul are the youngest siblings in the family. I guarantee no one who is an older brother likes Jake Paul. The only people who like him are the youngest sibling and the only child. No one normal likes him. And I am fair in saying that because the youngest sibling in every family is a little shit and a little arsehole and is like this. Fuck me, our little brother's bastards. This is Jake Paul is the definition of a little brother. He's just a fucking cringe fest. He's a cringe fest gone wrong. It's what it is. I see why people hate him. I'm fucking starting to make myself dislike him more. But this isn't what anyone wanted though. No one really wanted to see Jake Paul go from this and go to fucking Conor McGregor. Although I know it's being called out, if it did happen, I would love to watch it. I fucking would. But what I really want to see, and what I fucking a lot of people want to see, KSI, man. Come on! KSI versus Jake Paul. He's already beat one. And to be fair, I think Logan Paul is a stronger fight out of both of them. I think he's a better fighter. I think KSI has already proven that he could beat Jake Paul by beating Logan Paul. I might be wrong, but I would love to see. This is the one that everyone wants, isn't it not? Am I being docile here? Am I being a diamond? This is the fight everyone wants. Everyone wants to see KSI go up against Logan Paul. They both talk a lot of shit about each other. I watch KSI videos regularly and I now find well he fucking hates him. So why is this not like a thing yet? I don't know if it's because they've been waiting to do it until lockdown or so they can't get crowds there. I don't know what the plan is. But it's surely the next step up from Nate was KSI. And then that was going to be the biggest fight. And this one would arguably be bigger than the Logan Paul fight. Because this is both two YouTube boxing champions coming up against each other, is it not? So I would have loved to see that. To be fair, I think it would be pretty funny as well if they went ahead with it and they showed a video of Logan Paul fucking Deji up and all. That would be kind of funny. I like Deji, but fuck me, it would be funny watching that. But on the same night, there was the Mike Tyson fight. And fuck me, watching them two going at the age, that was fucking entertaining. Like, one, just still both animals. I mean, Mike Tyson still fights and hits the way he always has. They both do. I'm obviously a bit more of a Mike Tyson fan. But the best part about that whole fucking thing was the interview after for me. Like, just every time the interviewer was trying to interview Roy Jones Jr., Mike Tyson would just step up and stare at him. Just wait for his chance. And you could hear him in the background of the mic saying stuff and just having his own little bit of theatre he wanted to speak about. And you could see that he just wanted to be so involved. Now, he was so humble at the end as well. Fair dinkum. He was always wanting to shake his hand. They were both so respectful. It was fucking... I couldn't help but think it was like the Grudge Match 2.0 real life. But it was really entertaining. It was fair... A lot of people wanting to see them both back in the action. Mike Tyson, obviously, a lot more people wanting to see that. I don't think I'm out me deaf saying that. But watching them both go at it and watching them both still being fit in the age, it's fucking incredible, man. But what a fucking weekend for shit. I also seen something else about some kid gone 210-0 on FIFA Weekend League. Fucking best believe I'm gonna be talking about that little shit. But anyways, I'm fucking done. Cheers. Subscribe. Ta-ra.